this. Acid and a base make salt and water. Right, now, that means nothing. If you wrote that in an exam, you won't get any credit for it at all. But what you would get credit for is if they said to you, okay, we have some hydrochloric acid and we're going to mix it with some sodium, react it with some sodium hydroxide. Write a word equation for this reaction. Now you need to know, what's the name of our salt going to be? We know water's called water, so that bit's easy. We're going to have to figure out, how do we name salts? This is on page 151 in your books, by the way. Okay, so hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide makes what and water? Well, in order to answer that, we need to know some rules, okay? We need to know, first of all, that all our acids are either ending in, our acids are all called either hydrochloric, we know this, nitric, or sulfuric. And we know our bases all have a metal name in them, okay? So they're going to be metal oxide, hydroxide, or carbonate. Okay? So how is this going to help us answer this? Well, what you need to know is all hydrochloric acids will turn into, the salt that they will turn into are chlorides. Nitric acid makes nitrate. I'm just going to get rid of the S there. And sulfuric acid makes sulfate. In terms of your metal, it doesn't matter what your metal is here, whether it's a hydroxide, an oxide, or a carbonate. That doesn't determine what the name of your salt is going to be. The only part of the metal you need to consider now is, the only part of the salt, the only part of the base that you need to consider now is the metal. So to name your salt, you're going to get the metal, the name of the metal, plus whatever the name that your acid turns into. So hydrochloric acid will turn into a chloride. The metal from the base is the sodium, so our salt is going to be sodium chloride. If it was hydrochloric acid plus magnesium hydroxide, it would turn into magnesium chloride because that name just transfers over. So that bit's easy. The second part of your salt is going to be easy if you just remember these three rules. Hydrochloric acid makes chlorides, nitric makes nitrates, sulfuric makes sulfates. Just have a read over page 151 in your SciPad as well, because that'll help you. We'll just do a few more examples now. So let's just go, right, okay, we have nitric acid plus copper hydroxide. Okay, so what's our salt going to be called? Acid and a base make salt and water. What is this name of our salt going to be? It's going to be the name of our metal first. So it's going to be called copper. So the name of the metal from the base. And then it's going to end in whatever our acid is called. It's called nitric acid. Okay, and remember, nitric acid makes nitrates. So copper nitrate will be our salt plus water. Okay, let's think of another one. Sulfuric acid plus sodium oxide. It's going to be called, our salt is going to be called sodium sulfate plus water.